Hey, welcome back to the show. Marshall have been kind enough to let me borrow a Studio 900 20-watt combo just to check out in the show, share with you guys. The only stipulation is just to have fun, so we'll just do exactly that and get into it. Until just a few days ago, I've never actually played through a JCM900 before. I always knew they had the diode clipping and really hybrid solid state technology for the preamp, but that's about all I knew. As far as the sound goes, I had no expectation. But up front, the reissue of the Studio 900 comes out of the UK factory. It's beautifully made, all the finishings, the attention to detail. It's really nice. It's got a volume control for the effects loop, so it's going to be perfect at just taking those preamps. Loads of features, we'll just dial it in, see what happens. Just so you know, I'm running this silently today, outputting through 2 Notes Reload 2 just into virtual cabinets in Logic. There's no actual sound in the room today, so the little bird isn't getting deaf. So straight into it, this is a 2-channel amp that has separate gains for each channel, separate reverbs and volumes for each channel. The actual tone stack is shared between the two. Right now we're on the clean channel. You can select this amp from 20 watts down to 5 watts down to 1 watt if you want, and that switches on the back. We've got it in the full power 20 watt mode. We've got volume at about 4. All the dials are right in the middle. This is the sound that you get. I might just turn that gain down. There's a lot of volume drop as you actually move that gain down, but and I'll turn some reverb right up. This is spring reverb in this, it's not digital, and it sounds immense. It's actually a beautiful clean when you wind that gain down. If we turn that gain up a bit more, I'll just turn the volume back to start. I think if we're going to dive into some of the dirty tones, we just go straight into channel B. I really like the pristine cleans that it delivers, but on channel B right now, the lead gain is right at 12 o'clock. As with the whole tone stack, I've got the reverb at nothing, volume on 4. Let's see what that reverb's like. I'll back off the reverb and just feed in some more gain and see what sort of tones come out of it. That tone is usable on 10, but I think it just seems to lose a bit of focus. If we turn that back to neutral, put an overdrive just in the front end. I've got the Zakwild 44 overdrive. Give a little tiny bit of reverb. See how this sounds. That reverb's immense, you barely have to crack it. But we'll just try and dial that sort of tone a little bit more mids. Try a bit more bass. That's actually really clear and crunchy. It's really different front end to other Marshalls I've used. But one thing I want to test out is just going through the effects loop, see how clean it is, see how an EQ behaves. Right now I've got the Master Effects Puppet Master EQ. It's designed to give you a Master of Puppet style tone through a Mezza amp, but this is a really different sounding front end through the Marshall. That's brutal. That front end is so different than other Marshalls. It's just really dry. I really think you could dial this in and get really close to that tone. Just back. That's really cool. That effects loop is beautiful. I really didn't expect this amp to behave like this. That crunch on the top end is really cool. The bass, you can feed it in without getting flabby. I really just want to see if it can do the 8100 death thing. I've just changed guitars to drop the tuning down a whole step to D. I have a feeling this can do just a really good death tone, that 8100. But if we just turn up a little bit of treble, we'll back some mids off, crank some bass. Maybe a slight bit of reverb there. Oh, that's going to be cool. Maybe just a little too much gain there, but that is unreal. Back off the bass a little. That is so close. To me, that's the best I've heard since an 8100. I had no idea these amps could do this. That's so cool, totally unexpected. I'll change back guitars, we'll just try different tones. Back to E standard, another tone I just really want to try and dial is like a Megadeth Rust in Peace sort of tone. The top end on this just reminds me a little bit of what you get out of that Bogner Big Fish that they used on Rust in Peace recordings. I just want to see if this can do it. I'll just leave the mids there, we'll bring the bass right back. I'll bring that reverb off. Oh, that's cool. I think maybe a little bit too much mids going on there, but that top end sounds perfect. That's awesome. I don't know how to make that better. You could thicken it up slightly, but that to me just sounds... Wow. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's insane. That's a cool Rust in Peace tone. That is just so awesome. That has actually blown my mind. I'm not going to lie to you. Those tones are so cool. So basic. I'm just running an overdrive in front of that amp and just dialing that EQ. The bass seems to stand up really well. It's thick and heavy if you want it to. The EQ, everything just works really well. This is really a tonal monster. You could just drive this to so many different tones, but the fact that it can just do those two so easily. I've got no EQs. It was great at Master of Puppets. It just had that really crunchy front end. It's blown my mind. It really is just such a cool amp. I love it. I'm going to save up and I'm going to buy one. So there you have it, guys. Thanks so much to Marshall for making this happen today. This is the Studio 900 20-watt combo. Absolutely an insane little amp, and I've had loads of fun, and I'll see you next week.